Hello, hi everyone, welcome to Builders Plus. Today in this video we are going to see about part 2. In the previous video we have seen a mobile application where we have used our data through our mobile application. In this video I am giving a demo about how to use the desktop application. Okay, let's dive into the topics. So buildersplus.in, this is the website we have to use. So once you have opened the buildersplus.in, in the bottom you can find a login link. So this is the link, app user. So once you click on the app user, it will taking you to the login screen. There you need to enter your URL. Let me enter mine. Username, email ID and password followed by captcha. Okay, once you are logged in, once user authenticated, he will be landed in this screen. Okay, so this is the user screen. Let me explain the left link one by one. So first, dashboard. When you click on the dashboard, this will give you an overview about all the client details and the transactions and the total credit, total debit, total balance amount for the company and each client. Okay, so these same numbers you can refer it in a mobile application transaction dashboard. So those numbers will be the same. Once click on the client, it will be expanded with estimated time, estimated total units per unit, total budget, estimate minus received, estimate minus expenses. These amounts you can refer from the mobile screen. The same numbers will be displayed here also. Followed by the supply detail and subcontractor detail. Okay, then you have a users. I am not explained much because these details are available already in the mobile application. So importance of this video is to explain about the reporting. So as a builder, you may consume a data, you can do the material purchase and subcontractor works and the client transaction, both three transactions you made in the mobile application. What desktop application will do is you can generate the report. It will be a multi-dimensional report across 20 plus reports. You can get it from this desktop application. I will explain one by one. Okay, for next, so in this users you can have a list of clients, list of suppliers, list of subcontractors, list of engineer or supervisor. Those details you can get it from here. If you want to click, you can see the detail view. If you want, you can edit. Okay, then followed by all transactions you made in a mobile application, that also you can refer here. Then stock analysis. Stock analysis you can do. I will explain it later. Likewise, you can add a client, supplier, subcontractor and engineer and supervisor. You can add through this link. One by one we can refer. Next we have a transactions links over there. If you want to create a new client transaction, you can click on that. Supplier transaction, likewise subcontractor transaction. I won't explain much because these details are covered in the mobile application in the previous video. In this video we are primarily focusing on the reporting part. Okay, so next move on that material consumption. Material consumption, how much material you have consumed, that detail you have to provide. Okay, so these are the things. Once you have used, you can take a reports from here. Okay, just make use of it. Let's say an example for a client one. Let me consumed bricks. I am checking that already 5000 quantity we have stocked. Let's say 1000 quantity we have consumed. What is the balance? 4000 will be comes here. We have used for the wall construction. Okay. So once I saved it, it will be updated, but kept aside. We can focus on the report. In the report later stage, you can refer the material consumption. Okay. I hope you are not confused with me. This is the stock analysis part. You can refer it later in the reporting part. Okay. That will comes in the supplier area. So this is the reporting link. So now we have categorized all the reports in 4 categories. One is the company side reports and client side reports and supplier side report and subcontractor, I mean labor and job works report. Okay. Let me expand the company reports. What are the reports are available over here, so you can refer. More than approximately 8 reports you can get it from the company side. This is how you can generate multiple reports. So let me click on the company main details. So this will give you an overview about all the clients main details. So this will give you the chat. So through the chat you can compare which client made a more profit. Likewise you can compare. So profit percentage you can compare based on the this chat report. So we have a bar chart and donut chart. Okay. So in the bottom, when you scroll down, you can refer the main details. Okay. So client name, what are the clients we have, what are the credit amount we got it from the each client, how much payable amount we made for the each client, how much we paid as a company side, how much we paid for the each client. Those details you can refer this table. So for each row we have a client balance option as well as company balance and profit percentage. Let's say we have 2 clients, client 1 and client 2. For a client 1 we have a 10 lakh credit amount and 99,500 as a payable amount. Actually we paid 96,500. So totally 3,000 we kept it as a balance for the client 1 expenses. Okay. So from the from the client perspective, 9 lakhs and 500 rupees is the client balance. But the company perspective, we can say like a 9 lakhs and 3,500. Okay. So overall 90.05% is the profit. Okay. Am I clear? Okay. So we made 99,000 payable and 96,500 only we paid. So this amount will be, this 99,500 will be deducted from this 10 lakhs. This amount will come as a client balance. So this is how each client will be generated in this table. You can refer the total amount, total credit and total payable amount, total paid amount, total client balance, total company balance. Please make sure that company is from the as a builder from our packet. Okay. So profit, overall profit, how much percentage. Okay. Likewise, and one more thing, from this area, if you want to generate this table in the PDF means, you can click on the print this report. Okay. It will give you a PDF. It's downloaded. Once downloaded, click on it. It will be open like this. So this is how you can get a PDF. You can take a printout also. Okay. Then I am closing this one. Next move on to the day book paid is the second report from the company perspective. Day book paid. Each day how much we paid for each client. How much we paid for each client. Those details will come in a table manner. Okay. So by default it will be taking to the last month. So this month 6, last month 6/11. Okay. If you want you can change. Let me choose September 1 to till date, how much we have paid. Those detail also you can get it. Okay, we have made a 11 only. So if you made another date, it will comes in the table. Okay, each day. Let me explain you about this table and this row. So client 1, we made a supplier transaction for a cement material, quantity is 100. How much we paid? 40,000. Likewise, client 1, supplier 1 for a bricks, 5,000 quantity, 37,500. Okay. Likewise, for a client 2, from client 2 we bought a client transaction. We made a client transaction on for a client two times. One is 10 lakhs and another one is a 5 lakhs. Totally 15 lakhs. So 15 lakhs will be comes in this pocket. Okay. So and this is the paid amount. Okay. So this will be receipt amount. So once subtracted, this is the credit balance 13 lakhs and 15,500. This is for this period. Okay. If you want, you can change this from date to date, and if you want, you can check the particular client also. Let me choose the client 1. Here you can get the client 1 detail only. Okay, we have a paid amount for the 96,500 for this particular date. Let me select another date. 15. We made a one client transaction on future date. So if I choose date as a in a future date, I got a 10 lakhs as a credit from the client 1 on 11/12. Okay. So this is how the report will be generated for the day book paid wise company report. So this is the ledger paid. So ledger paid means how much receipt, how much paid, how much balance. So you know about it. So let me move on to the next. Here also you can take a printout about this report. Let me move on to the next report. Ledger client wise paid. Client wise how much we paid. That report will come here. So for each client, how much we made a transaction. For the client 1, we made a 10 lakhs as a client transaction, and 17,500 as a supplier transaction, 19,000 as a subcontractor transaction. Totally 96,500 as a debit amount in the client side. So 10 minus 96,000, totally 9 lakh and 3,500 rupees as the credit amount, total credit amount for the client 1. This is how the table will debit you. Okay, I hope you're clear on this. If you want, you can take a printout this report also. So receipts and vouchers, we have a separate report for the receipts and vouchers. If you want a client voucher, you can fit it like this. If you want a supplier voucher, you can get it like this. Okay, and the subcontractor, if you want, you can take like this. So let me take, I want to take a printout about the client transaction which made that I need to hand out to the client. Okay, so once you made a transaction on a particular date, you have to entry in our mobile application, then you have to come into the desktop application. In this part, receipts and vouchers, once you click on the PDF, it will download it. From here you can do the sign and you can put a seal and hand over to the client. Okay, I hope you are clear. So let me take an example. This first row, client 1, we made a 10 lakhs as a credit amount, initial transaction. If I want to give a report to the first client, I can download this PDF. So this will give PDF will be downloaded. Let me open it. You are able to see, right? So Vasantham Builders is the one of the client we have used, one of the customers. So that customer received the thanks from client 1 towards initial transaction. Whatever the remarks you given, that will come in this area. So they made a 10 lakhs as a first initial transaction. So here you can put a signature and your seal, you can hand over to your client. Okay, so let's move on to the next topic, next report, home details. Home details in the sense, you may have a different engineer or supervisor, through which supervisor you made a more profit, that you can track it under this report. Okay, currently we have only one engineer, his name is Engineer Ramesh. He made a credit with 15 lakhs for the client 1 and 2 for this particular date. Okay, so debit 1,44,500 rupees, totally credit balance 13,55,500 rupees. Through this Engineer Ramesh we made as a credit balance. So say for example, you may have a 2 or 3 engineer or supervisor, which engineer or supervisor performed well, that you can know through this report. Okay, so this way you can give them a credit. Okay, so likewise move on to the next. We can have a home ledger, I mean engineer or supervisor. This data ledger report will come over here. How much credit for the particular client they made, debit how much, so total how much, then client 2 how much they made, how much debit, then subtracted the amount, totally credit balance how much. So this is how you can get the ledger report from this report link. Home ledger balance, sorry for that, yeah, it's getting loaded. So home ledger balance, totally through the Engineer Ramesh we made a 23 lakhs and 15,500 rupees as a balance amount. Okay, so these are the reports all comes under company part. So let's move on to the client part. Client side also you can take a report. So let me click on the client's main details. So for each client, what is the amount they have agreed, what is the amount received, what is the expenses we made, what is the client balance, what is the company balance, what is the profit. These reports more similar to company's main details, but in the company side we calculated with a paid amount, but here in the client side we made a report with a payable amount. Why? Because we should not expose them our adjustment with the supplier and the subcontractor, right? So these numbers we should not expose with them. So that's why we have a separate report for the company and the client side. So this is for the client side, based on the paid amount they have calculated this table structure. Okay, I hope you understand. You can refer the mobile app. Then I will move on to the details report. Here you can get the date wise how much we made a client transaction. So 10 lakhs is from the client to 5 lakhs from the client to. We made a future we made a transaction in a future date. Let me click on to the 15th December so that we will get to know the client 1 transaction. Able to see, right? Client 1 we made a 10 lakhs as a transaction. By mistakenly we choose the future date, so that we got a sum of all the transaction 25 lakhs as the net amount. Okay, so move on to the next report, day book payable. I already told you that this client's report will be generated based on the payable. Okay, so day wise how much payable amount we made, we do the transaction. So those reports will come for the each date. Let me choose the next future date, and here let me choose the September 1st. Let's check. Will you able to see 12th we made a supplier transaction for a cement purchase for the client 2. Client 1 we made a 10 lakhs as a client transaction. So as I said previously, 25 lakhs as a total credit amount, 1,87,500 rupees is a total payable amount. This is this report for the client side. So totally 23 lakhs and 12,500. But when you see the company side, it will be more than this number. Okay. Then move on to the ledger payable. You may know about it. Ledger payable, client name, receipt amount, payable amount, balance amount. So finally here it will be sum of all the rows, total amount. Okay. So next, ledger client wise payable. So client wise payable ledger amount, particulars for each client, how much ledger payable we made. So particulars, supplier 1, subcontractor 2. So supplier, now name will come over here, subcontractor name will come over here. How much credit amount they made? 80,500, 19,000 for the subcontractor, totally 99,500, right? So 10 lakhs is a credit, subtracted 10 lakhs minus 99,500, which is 9 lakhs 500. Okay, this is like, you can refer this report. Expenses, abstract. How much expenses we made? Let me pick the date, hold, because I have choose this application for a long period, so that let me change the date so that I will get a clear report. Okay, see, for a client 1, 11th November, for materials we spent 80,500. For the labor contractor we made 19,000 spent expense amount. Okay, so totally 19,000 for the client 1. So client 2 we have spent 48,000 for the material on 11th, 40,000 on 12th materials expenses, totally 88,000 as a expenses. Okay, so these are the expenses consolidated about material and labors. Say for example, I want expenses only for the material, means you can refer this link, material expenses. Likewise, if you want labor contract expenses, means here you can click labor expenses. This report will give you only about the labor expenses. Okay, so here you can refer expense material expenses you made. So on 11th you spent for a cement 100 quantity, and each quantity 430 rupees, totally 43,000. The remarks will come over here. Okay, for a bricks 5,000 quantity, 750 rupees, 7 rupees 50 paise, 37,500 total amount. Okay, likewise 1.5 inch jelly and cement. Okay, then labor expenses. This labor expenses refer all the labor contracts you made will come under this report. Okay, on 11th you made a 5 quantity, 1,000 the rate, 5,000 is the total amount. This is how this report will be generated. I hope you understood. So continuing to that client report, followed by we have a supplier report. Here you can see 5 reports. Let me click on the first report under suppliers, which is suppliers details. This report will give you all the track of all the suppliers, all the materials. Okay, so here we are referring this supplier materials main supplier main details report. Here we have a date, material name, quantity, rate per unit, payable amount, paid amount, remarks, payment mode. Okay, let's take an example. Supplier 1 for a client 1 for a purchase of this cement material 100 quantity 430 rupees, 43,000 is the payable amount. They paid 40,000 as a paid. Okay, followed by they have a initial transaction from supplier which is a remarks. This transaction made as a cash payment. Okay, this is how we can refer this table. Here you can see all the suppliers and all the clients main details. Okay, in the bottom you have a credit balance of all the respective suppliers data. Okay, next move on to that, we have a supplier ledger, which is, you may know about it, the ledger, supplier name, material name. Material name we may not specify, payable amount and paid amount and balance amount. This is how all the supplier list will expand. Okay, then move on to that material details. How much material we consumed for each client, that you can refer in this report. Say for example, you as a builder, you may have 5 clients, I mean 5 sites the work will happen. You may not know if you are not maintaining or you are not using this kind of software. Okay, if you use this software, you can get to know how much cement overall we have consumed. That you can get it from this report. And for particular client, how much cement you have consumed. Say for example, you have 5 clients. For first client you have 1600 square feet work. For that particular work you can consume some amount of cement back. Okay, so in future if you do some estimation based on this, you can do, but not an approximation estimation, you can do close to this. Okay, for that purpose you can refer this report. I hope you understand. So this is the material details. You can change date also, and you can take printout of this tables also. So here for each material 1.5 inch jelly for a client 2, through the supplier 1 we purchased a 5 quantity for 1,000 rupees. Total amount is 5,000, which is cash payment. Okay, likewise let's say an example, bricks for the client Shankar, we have consumed 5,000, rate per unit which is 750 rupees, 7 rupees 50 paise. Total amount this one and this one, paid is 30,000. Next row for a client 1, to the supplier, so this particular supplier we made this much quantity supplier transaction. Okay, so this is how you can use this report. Next move on to that, we have a material ledger. So material ledger, we have a material, all the material names will come over here. How much quantity, total quantity. Okay, total quantity for all the clients. Likewise this respective payable amount, then paid amount, then balance amount. In the bottom you can sum of all the rows, which is total amount, total quantity, total balance amount. Okay, then move on to the next, we have material stock. I hope you understand that this material stock, in the initial of this video we have referred this one, right, stock analysis. And also this once click on add transaction, you have a material consumption. Let me open this in the new window so that you will get to know. Okay, and this stock analysis, I am opening it in a new window. Already this material consumption 1.5 jelly, 1 quantity used, totally 5 quantity, balance is 4 quantity like as bricks. So this detail also you have to fill it in this form. This form you can refer in the left column, add under add transaction material consumption, you can do this. See, we have 1.5 inch jelly, we have used one quantity, and one quantity in the sense one load. So bricks we have used 1000 quantity. This detail will comes in the report. Let's see, this is the material stack. You have to click over it. 1.5 inch jelly, used quantity is 1 and stock quantity which is 4, right? I hope you are clear on this. Likewise bricks, we made a 1000 used quantity, right? So this 1000 quantity will be deducted from the total purchased quantity. This will be comes here. This is how this report will give you an overview about it. Okay, next move on to that subcontractor details, which is labor works report. So we have 4 labor works report, and this is the main subcontractor details. All the subcontractor will be comes in this report. For each client you can refer the table. So 11th, this is the quantity, and 1000 rupees is the rate per unit, and 5000 is the payable amount. So this table is same as suppliers. Okay, likewise subcontractor ledger. Okay, subcontractor name, job works name, payable amount, paid amount. This detail you can refer in this report. Then move on to the job works. Job works, currently we don't have data over on that. So once you have filled all the details, this will be comes in this report. Likewise job works ledger. And yeah, I hope we end up this reporting section. I hope you enjoyed this session with the reporting. So in this free tool for the 100-day free, you can use this unlimited feature. Okay, and additionally in this desktop application we have a community connectivity. What do you mean that? Like-minded people as a community, we can have it in the Builders Plus. You can refer a blog section. If you want to click on this, we can refer the blogs we have wrote on this area, and also we have a contact section. If you have any query, you can refer this page and you can put your remarks over here. And next we have this one particular thing I need to highlight, which is a forum community. In this forum, as a builder, you may have some issues and complications and some doubts. So those things you can raise it here. This forum will be seen by many of the builders, many users from the real estate industry. Okay, they will give you a solution. So this is how you can build a community under this Builders Plus portal. Okay, I hope you clear on this. Then you have a logout section, and first thing is a my account, which is your user account. There you can give you an overview about your data. You can have a basic info, contact info, payment expenses, material cost, job works cost. If you want, you can change. You can have a edit section. Let me click on this. Okay, see, this basic info you can change, and contact info you can change, company information, applicable payment expenses. Those details you can edit in our mobile application also, but we have given an option in our desktop application too. So all details, but I recommend you to use this desktop application for the material cost and job works cost, because there will be hectic with the mobile application to change the price, but here you can change it immediately. See, this is how you can change. Okay, once you change all the details, the bottom you can find the save button. Once you click on the save, it will be saved. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this session. If you have any doubts, please refer this Builders Plus Facebook page or somewhere else you can find the solution. If you have any queries, you can drop your query in the contact section. Okay, thanks for watching. We will connect. Thank you so much.